Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts. Thank you to our local sponsor who make these live athletic streams possible. Please support their businesses when you can. I'm Jim McCoy along with Joseph Brett on the camera, coming to you live from the Pavilion at Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon. We thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as we get set for this girls basketball matchup between the Sutherlin Bulldogs and the Cascade Christian Challengers. Coverage today is brought to you by Table Rock Sports, Oregon's leading provider of live high school athletic streams, through our Lithia Superstore Game Center at TableRockSports.net. Welcome to our home and visiting fans watching today. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these live events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Table Rock Sports invites you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you to the over 4,500 fans who already have. We got a Challenger girls team that's on a run right now at 7-4, coming off winning the Black Bracket Championship at the Salem Academy New Year's Tournament last weekend. Meanwhile, Sutherlin, perennial powerhouse in girls basketball in Oregon 3A. The Bulldogs coming in with an OSAA power ranking of number 6 out of 48 3A teams, while the Challengers come in at number 11. So you've got a perennial powerhouse waging battle against the upstart Challengers. Had a great season last year, finishing 6th in the state at the tournament in Coos Bay. And this year, a lot of those key senior players from last year's team have gone on, graduated. Some are playing basketball at the next level, still finding a way to gel and really achieving a lot of success on the strength of pressure defense and the fact that they have a number of different sources that they can turn to, although you wonder who might be that player that they can say, okay, this person can carry us on their back in those critical moments. I think the Challengers are figuring that out. A lot of potential on this team, and tonight that potential will be put to the test. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and when we return, we'll get you set for tonight's matchup. It's the Challengers and the Bulldogs on TableRockSports.net.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto. as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Just moments away from tip-off between the Bulldogs and the Challengers. Sutherlin coming in with a record of 9-4 on the season, looking to extend a 2-game winning streak. Recent wins against Santiam Christian and a big victory against North Valley. Ended up winning that game by about 28 points. Their wins on the season: Illinois Valley, Harrisburg, Jefferson, Sisters, Marshfield, Mid-Pacific of Hawaii, and Elmira, as well as the aforementioned Eagles and Knights. Their losses have come against Valley Catholic, a 4-point loss there, a close loss to a North Bend team that handily defeated the Challengers in their opening game of the season, and also losses to Pleasant Hill. Meanwhile, the Challengers, 7-4 record, looking to extend a 4-game winning streak. Their last loss coming against Sisters in the Christmas Classic here at the Pavilion back on the 19th of December. Since then, wins against Phoenix, Nissa, Salem Academy, and Eastland Christian. In terms of probably the toughest opponents they've seen thus far this year, again, I mentioned earlier, North Bend easily defeating the Challengers 50-33 back on December 5th. And then a tight loss to Dayton back on December 12th. But again, this team largely made up of new faces, still working at coming together, kind of figuring out how all the pieces fit. A number of mainstays on the Challenger squad are stepping up into more highlight roles. Also a couple of transfer players such as Addie Horn and Cadence Gonzalez into the program. Still kind of working that out. Sutherlin, relatively young team with 3 seniors on the squad. Meanwhile, the Challengers with just 2, and both of them have been coming off the bench this season. This portion of a pregame show has been brought to you by Abby's Pizza. With locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, make Abby's Pizza your postgame stop. With a menu that covers all your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon postgame tradition since the 1960s. See you after the game at Abby's. We'll take one more break, and then we'll be back with the introduction of the starting lineups here on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and bring it right back here to the Cascade Christian Pavilion. Getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. Also, the playing of our national anthem, and we'll have the Cascade Christian High School Band who will be performing the national anthem this evening. I always like it when the high school students are performing. I like to go ahead and carry that live. Here is the public address announcer, Tim O'Sullivan.
positive. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise as challengers Claire Gonzalez will lead us in a word of prayer. Thank you.
Dear Lord, I thank you for this day, and I pray that you keep everyone safe during this game. I thank you that Sutherlin had a good drive up. I just pray we each play fair, we have good sportsmanship, and your name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Cadence. We ask you to remain standing as we honor America, our veterans, and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice with the performance of our national anthem. Performing tonight, the Cascade Christian High School Band, directed by Jerry Wood.
And there's the Cascade Christian High School Band performing our national anthem. Now the respective teams will gather at their benches and we will meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest.
First, the visiting Bulldogs of Sutherlin High School. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 1, Camila Fletcher. At guard, a 5'5" junior, number 3, Cody Brody. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 10, Olivia Manson. At forward, a 5'9" junior, number 14, Jordan Harris. And at center, a 6'1" senior, number 32, Allison Blackburn. The Bulldogs head coach is Josh Bryan. His assistants are Jeremy Harris, Tess Bennett, and Nick Madeira. Cascade fans, are you ready? Here's the 25 for your ladies and gentlemen. And that is junior 2, Brittany
So there's your starters for tonight's ball game between the challengers wearing their road home white uniforms with purple numerals and gold trim. Meanwhile, it is the Bulldogs in black, blue, and white trim. Teams are gathered at center court. It'll be Allison Wachter, the 6'1" post, jumping it up in the middle against Kinley Davis for the Challengers. The Hayes in the barn, let's get this party started. Opening tip in the air, controlled by the Bulldogs. McClatcher out of back court. Passes it left wing, back up top between the circles. Passes left side for Olivia Manson. She'll penetrate, picked off by the Challengers. Challengers, expert thieves of the basketball, and they get their first steal of the ball game there. Sam Hammer with it, left of the top of the key. Now for Grace McCauley, who's starting tonight. One of two Challenger seniors. The other senior, Sienna Wilcox, who dishes it right side for Coppage. Over in the corner, it's Davis. Davis looking for some help. Clock winding down, passes. Trapped out of there. Really just didn't have much of any place to go, and unfortunately, with the clock winding down, it goes out of bounds. Challengers with their first turnover of the game. With the inbound is Jordan Harris, 5'9" junior, wearing number 14. Passes left side up top to Wachter. Wachter guarded by Davis. Two tallest players on the floor. McClatcher tries to dish inside, broken up by Davis. Davis out of backcourt, swings it. Wilcox goes hard to the hole, and a little bit too hard, maybe a little deep there on the shot. Misses it. Game remains scoreless, and now the Bulldogs, Challengers, getting back quickly on defense. Another steal, this time by Kinley Davis. Davis with the basketball to McCauley out of backcourt. She'll start to drive left. Swings it down in the corner. Davis up high, contact. Wilcox and Olivia Manson there. Manson will draw the first foul of the game. We're about a minute and a half in, and it's a scoreless ball game. Wilcox, Coppage, guard-to-guard exchange, and a steal by the Bulldogs. McClatcher drives, lays it up with the left hand, 2.
I don't know a lot about this Sutherlin team, but I did get a chance to cover them in some playoff action a couple years ago. And McClatcher, as I believe a sophomore, put up 26 points in that game that I did. And she's a girl that can get to the basket, and she's going to come up with steals like that. I think that's going to be a key part of this game for the Crusaders there. Kind of get her shut down, take away the lane, get into being able to get to the hole. And, you know, that's probably defensively the number one thing that they're going to worry about in this one. I know you've gotten a good chance to see Sutherlin as well being –
oh, yeah. They're a perennial powerhouse. I remember Micah Wicks a few years back, a very prolific scoring guard. And then McClatcher, like you said, a tough player. They're driving to the hole, tying it up. Morgan Samhammer. And so, yeah, you know that you got to pack your lunch. That it's going to be a tough game when the Bulldogs come to town. I have a whistle and a turnover for Sutherlin. So Cadence Gonzalez quickly checking into the Challenger lineup. And without the benefit of official stats, Gonzalez, I believe, is the leading scorer on the year for the Challengers. Samhammer on the drive, passes it back. And a little bit of trouble, wrestling match for the ball. And it will be Challenger basketball as you have two players fighting for it. Timeout called on the floor. We will take one as well. Well, actually, let's just go ahead and keep it right here. Fans, our sponsors make it possible to bring you our winter sports coverage. Thank you to General Manager Justin Lombardi and our title sponsor again in 2026, the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. Your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. Challengers take the floor. Checking in is Peyton Hurley. She'll come in and joins Coppage, McCauley, Samhammer, and Cadence Gonzalez. Knotted up at 2 apiece, 5:20 to go here in the first quarter of play. Gonzalez with the inbound. For Coppage. Gonzalez, she's got range. Most of her production comes from the outside. Picks up her dribble, goes low to Coppage, bounce pass to Samhammer, and as she made a move to the hoop, called for the travel, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. Inbound is stolen by McCauley. She'll lay it up and in. Well, I think that's the secret sauce right there, Joseph. Challengers, you know that they're going to play pesky defense on you. Sutherlin with the basketball. McClatcher right at the top of the key. Dribbles across, bounce pass over in the corner. Back up top, you can see Coach Troy McNichols for the Challengers, first year with the program, barking instructions. Shot off to the left, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sutherlin. It'll be Challenger basketball. They lead early in this one by a score of 4-2. Grace McCauley, that blue-collar player that kind of does all the little things for you. Sometimes those things that you don't see in the box score, although one thing you can count on for her, good rebound for her size. Not the tallest player you'll ever see, but has a nose for the basketball and has that good sense of hustle.
Yeah, this is the third or fourth game I've got to see these Challenger girls play now this season, and she does a great job of keeping plays alive for this Challengers basketball team, and that is just something that's that's just so valuable to any team, to have that person who's going to go down the battle and get the tough rebounds and tough loose balls.
Yeah, well, of course, now her cousin Izzy now playing for Corbin University up in the Salem area. Also, Grace, a great volleyball player, all-state volleyball player. Wachter making a move, gets it high off the glass to tie the game. I think Wachter's going to be one of those players that will be a little bit of a matchup problem for the Challengers. You can tell she's an experienced, skilled big. Gonzalez, skip pass for Coppage. 4-all ball game. Works a cross-court pass. McCauley. Hurley over on the wing. Passes inside. Nice pass to Samhammer. Her shot just a little bit high off the backboard. And we'll have a foul called against Wachter. That'll be her first personal foul. And that's 14 fouls for the Bulldogs. Challengers don't have any yet.
Yeah, the way that is it Wachter?
Yeah.
Wachter, the way that she looked on that last bucket down here for Sutherland on the reversal. If I'm the Crusaders, I'm going to go challenge her on the offensive end all night long, see if they can get her into foul trouble and get her spending as much time on the bench as possible. Because, as you mentioned, that does look like it might be a little bit of a mismatch on the other side offensively for Sutherland.
Especially, in that situation where you have Kinley Davis for the Challengers, but a less experienced player. Unfortunately for her, as a freshman last year, the Challengers didn't have a JV team that would have netted some valuable experience for her. So still playing a little catch-up in the experience department, although I would say for the Challengers, she's one of those players that has a tremendous amount of potential and has definitely come a long way from her freshman to her sophomore year. Meanwhile, trapped there is Chloe Grotting. Works it corner, and then Wachter gets behind the defense, but Davis there for the rebound on the miss. McCauley out of backcourt to Hurley. Hurley, just a freshman, working aside. Davis, good teamwork, good passing by the Challengers. So Challengers leading in this ball game by a score of 8-4. We have a tie-up. And the possession arrow points in the direction of the Challengers. Right now, their lineup, and McNichols has freely interchange some of the pieces of the puzzle. We've got Davis in there along with Hurley. We have Addie Horn in the ball game, number 15, Grace McCauley, and Cadence Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the basketball, starts a drive, picks up her dribble, kicks it back out. Hurley swings it, pass broken up, and taken away by the Bulldogs. McClatcher out of backcourt, drives to the hoop, misses the shot, but we have a foul on the play. And that'll go against Hurley for the freshman. That'll be her first personal foul. First team foul of the game for the Challengers. McClatcher, good form in that first shot, draws the Bulldogs within 3 to make it an 8-5 ball game. 2:15 left to go in the opening frame. Second attempt, nothing but net. 8-6 your score. Horn out of backcourt. For McCauley. McCauley going left. Bounce pass, Davis. Davis up high for Coppage. Bryn starts a drive, swings it left. Davis up top for Horn. Horn loses the handle on it. And as she was falling out of bounds, it caught underneath her feet as she rolled out, and now it'll be Bulldog basketball. McClatcher, Bulldogs with an opportunity to tie or maybe even take the lead in this one. But it's broken up there. Davis, good defense there by Challengers. McCauley with it out of backcourt. Now for Horn. Horn down low. Davis, nice pass. Horn to Davis, giving the Challengers a 4-point lead. 1:22 left to go in the first quarter of play. McClatcher works it inside. Walked her. She'll kick it out. Shot from downtown. In and out. Looked good. Wouldn't stick. Shot attempt there by Chloe Grotting. Pass. Gonzalez to McCauley. Davis tries to make a move. Her shot off target. McClatcher with the weak side rebound. She's going to go ahead and drive hard to the hole. Her shot rims off. Walked her there. She'll pick up 2 on the putback. 10-8 your score. 44 seconds left to go. Clock running here in the first quarter. Hurley, Coppage, swings it to Horn. Bounce pass inside, broken up. And there, foul in the backcourt against Addison Horn, sophomore. That'll be her first personal of the ball game. Just the second team foul of the quarter. So your score, 10-8 Challengers. With 27.5 left to go in the first quarter of play. McClatcher and the Challengers offer up a little bit of pressure. McClatcher way up high, works it down in the corner. Cross-court pass. Grotting there. 13 seconds left. Now move to the hoop. And that one ends up going behind the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Challenger basketball with 8.5 left to go. McCauley working out of backcourt past the timeline. And I
don't know about that
player
one.
control that, yeah. I know the ref well, good guy, but I'm just not sure I agree with that one. That would be all.
Defensive player there was riding her pretty good, and I think that's a no call there, but.
And now the basketball goes out of bounds, and that'll end the first quarter of play. After one, Challengers with a 2-point lead at 10-8 against Sutherlin. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Finding your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, we're getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Hard-fought opening quarter. I really don't think anybody at this point has really taken control of this ball game yet. That this run is definitely, as the score indicates, very much up for grabs.
Yeah, 10-8. It's a close game. Cascade's doing a great job. Sutherlin obviously wants to drive to the basket or get the ball down low. Cascade has been there pretty much every time defensively. If they can just capitalize on the steals and the extra opportunities that they're getting, Cascade could start running away with this game and pulling away just a little bit.
Yes, we have a miss on the play, and there on the rebound, Compage ends up falling to the floor. They're going to call her for the travel, and so it'll be Wachter with the inbound for Sutherlin.
5 steals there in the first quarter, I believe, for Cascade. I don't think they scored on any of those.
No, and that's the important part. You got to be able to finish. Because fundamentally, at the end of the day, you know the defense is good, but you still have to outscore your opposition. Here, McClatcher on the drive to the hoop. Foul inside against Cascade Christian. And that will go against Addison Horn, the transfer from Eagle Point. That'll be her second of the game, first of the quarter for the Challengers. There.
Good inbound play.
Yeah, and knew what to do there is Kinsley Hughes to tie the ball game. Freshman into the ball game for Sutherlin. Try to feed inside. Hurley with the basketball. And she knocks it off the window for 2. Lets the Challengers retake a 2-point lead. Sienna Wilcox getting ready to check in. Over in the corner is Jordan Harris. They'll feed it down low. They'll count the basket. It's a tie ball game. And that will send Hughes to the charity stripe.
Hey, you can't be mad about that one either. You don't want to pick up the foul, but just a good pass that kind of threaded the needle. Double teams there. Defense is doing what it's supposed to. They just snuck that one in and got the tough shot to fall.
Now, here Hughes with an opportunity to tie the game up. Misses on the free throw. Sam Hammer with the rebound. Outlet for Wilcox, who's back in the ball game. Sienna working against McClatcher. And they're going to call her for the carry. And so with that, it will be Bulldog basketball. Tied up here, 6:43 left to go in the first half of play. Wachter being double teamed. She threads the needle. Had a little bit of quick ball movement. Now McClatcher working against Wilcox. And Wilcox can be pesky defensively. Patience on offense. Harris going to eye the 3, and it's good. Sutherlin taking the 3-point lead on the triple by Harris. McCauley with a basketball for Wilcox. Wilcox way out high. Dumps it down low as McCauley makes her move to the hoop. A whistle against Wachter, so there you go. I think you've touched on something here that if you got an opportunity inside and Wachter's down there, I would definitely make an attempt.
Yeah, keep attacking her. Even if it's a tough shot, just get there, get some contact, throw it up, get to the charity stripe, and one more foul, and she's going to be in some trouble here where she's going to have to, spend some time on the bench, and that's going to be a big advantage to the Challenger girls.
McCauley misses on the second attempt. Ball comes rolling out, and that will be against Grace McCauley for the senior. That'll be her second personal foul, third Challengers team foul. Sutherlin leading by 2. McClatcher working against Wilcox, double team. Around the horn it goes. Grotting walked her. Harris on the right side, guarded by McCauley. Cross-court pass. Challengers trying to lock in that, and entry pass broken up. And there's McCauley to Wilcox. Wilcox out of back court, brings it out. Dumps it in the corner. Davis. Kinsley now up top. Grace. And Coppage with a drive. Bounce pass inside. And we'll have a foul called against Sutherlin. And that looks like it's going to go against Lexi McKnight. McKnight, the 5'7" sophomore, whistled for a first personal foul. Nothing but net for McCauley. Draws the Challengers within 1. 5:19 left to go in the half. Can she tie it up? She's a little bit short. Offensive rebound by Samhammer. Working at it in the paint. Now it's taken away by McClatcher. Nifty handles there out of backcourt. Challengers trailing by 1. And call goes against Cascade. And that's going to go against McCauley. That'll be her third of the ball game. And that'll send Michaela McClatcher, 5'6" senior, to the free throw line. Free throw attempt. She gets the roll. Bulldogs lead by 2. Gonzalez returns to the ball game. Challengers with 4 team fouls in the quarter. And a timeout called on the floor. We will take one as well. Your John L. Scott scoreboard. Sutherlin 16, Cascade Christian 14. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Here in the second quarter, the Bulldogs outscoring the Challengers 8-4, and McClatcher with an opportunity to extend the 2-point lead. She's in there along with Wachter, Harris, Grotting. Second attempt, that one rims out, and there's Davis with the rebound. Outlet for Coppage, quickly up the floor for Gonzalez. Pass, swings it around the horn. Wilcox. There to Samhammer, high post, dumps it down low for Davis, kicking it out, shooting it, knocking it down. Wilcox ties the game. .443 to go in the half. It is Lexi McKnight with the basketball. McClatcher Working against Wilcox. She'll pick up her dribble, looking for help. They're near steal by the challengers. McClatcher drives to the hoop. She lays it up and in. She's got a nice move to the hoop. And
7 points now. Still with 4 minutes to go here in the half. And, you know, like I was saying, she likes to drive to the basket. She had a good look at a three-pointer here, but she'd rather, you know, get the easier shot, get to the basket with her speed. You know,
pass up a good shot to get a better one. Bulldogs get the basketball on the turnover. McClatcher, and that's broken up by Sam Hammer. So Challenger defense doing its thing this evening. Gonzalez out of backcourt, gets the screen from Sam Hammer. Wilcox with it, out high. Gonzalez looking down low, Coppage. Good quick ball movement by the Challengers. Cross-court pass. Gonzalez with it. Now inside 10 on the shot. Try to go inside. Making a move to the hoop is Kinley Davis, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. 3:21 to go in the half, and the foul will go against McKnight. That'll be her second personal foul. That's 3 team fouls now for Sutherlin. Kinley, opportunity. Nothing but net on her first attempt. Addison Horn returning for the Challengers. One-point game. That a little bit off target. Long rebound ends up coming out to Harris. Harris out of backcourt. Picked up by Coppage. Double team. Now for McClatcher. Try to dump it inside. Active hands there defensively by Sam Hammer. Walker will get set to inbound with 3:09 left to go and the second. This has been a good, tight back-and-forth battle. Far removed from the days when Sutherland would blow the Challengers out by 30. Meanwhile, Harris with the drive. The attempt denied there by the Challengers, but coming up with it, McKnight. McClatcher goes inside, and again, Challengers good interior defense on that possession to stop the Bulldog cause. Sam Hammer. Horn now back to Sam Hammer in the low post. We'll have a tie up here. And there it will be a jump ball call with the possession arrow pointing in the direction of the Cascade Christian Challengers.
Jump ball. Possession to the Challengers.
Cadence with the inbound. Way up high to Horn. Horn. Gonzalez. She'll pull up. Shoot! Nothing but net. Cascade retakes the lead. Gonzalez with her first field goal of the game. Timeout called. Your John L. Scott scoreboards. Challengers 19. The Bulldogs 18. We'll return after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia.
2:27 left to go in the second quarter. Challengers lead by 1. And they're supplying pressure against Sutherlin on the inbound. Walker takes the inbound, pressured by Gonzalez. Gonzalez just right up on her. Harris taking it, guarded by Horn. She'll work it out of backcourt. Up the floor. Grotting. McClatcher, guarded by Samhammer, gets a screen from Walker. She'll drive to the hoop. She scores. And 1. That'll send McClatcher to the free throw line. And the foul will go against Cadence Gonzalez. Opportunity for a three-point play to put the Bulldogs up by 2. Free throw off target, rebound by Davis. Davis looking for an outlet, finds one, and Addie Horn. Horn played volleyball in the fall. Been a nice addition to the program. Getting a hand on it was McClatcher, so it wasn't an overback. Gets a screen from Samhammer. Swings a long pass to Horn. Horn will pull up and shoot. Her shot a little bit long. Offensive rebound. And as Davis was trying to corral it, drew a little bit of contact there. And that's going to go against McKnight, her third.
That's her third personal, so she's in a tough spot now. She's going to have to watch it when she comes back out to start the second half. And I doubt we're going to see her again before the break. And that's a player you don't want necessarily getting in trouble, but if you're Cascade, you do.
Yes. Challengers with the basketball. Horn with it. Bounce pass to Samhammer. Samhammer trying to make a move. Dishes inside for Davis. Shot in and out, and there's Wachter with the rebound. 1:20 left to go. Bulldogs up by 1. Quickly up the floor. Hughes with it. Just a little bit off target with the shot. And ball last touch by the Challengers. It'll be an inbound underneath the Sutherlin basket. Wachter, hounded by Coppage. Tries a bounce pass there, broken up by Cascade. Coppage collects it. Gonzalez, Horn from distance. Nothing but net. Challengers with their first triple of the ball game. Take the 2-point lead. Now a steal. Horn's there. Davis at the top of the key. Down the corner, Gonzalez has her shot blocked by Wachter. But it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Sutherlin post. It'll be an inbound for Gonzalez. Over in the corner. Horn. 24 on the shot clock. Samhammer, low post. Going to look to try to make a move. Little spin move, and ball's loose on the floor, but Davis is there. Good hustle there by Kinley. Now Gonzalez will shoot. Shot just a little bit off to the right. Coming away with it is Jordan Harris. Quickly, the Challengers get back defensively. McClatcher picked up by Horn. Swing it in the corner through the hands of Harris. Challengers will get it back. Looking for one more opportunity before the intermission. Coppage will take the inbound. Has a little bit of room to work. Gonzalez couldn't hang on to the pass. Hughes with it out of backcourt. She'll attempt. That one a little bit flat. So a back and forth second quarter. Challengers on the 3 by Addie Horn end up retaking the lead. And that's where things stand as we go into the halftime locker room. John L. Scott scoreboard, Cascade Christian 22, Sutherlin 20. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Your new year warm and happy with Abby's all new loaded spuds. Hot, cheesy, bacon packed, and easy on the wallet. When January feels cold and budgets feel tight, Abby's got the comfort you're craving. Loaded spuds for a limited time at Abby's.
Serving Southern Oregon for 69 years calls for a celebration, and Lippert's is having one. It's the 69th anniversary celebration. The region's largest in-stock inventory of beautiful flooring is on sale. Waterproof plank, just $269 a square foot. Laminate, $169. Carpet, an amazing 69 cents a square foot. And ask about special no-interest financing during the 69th anniversary celebration at Lippert's Carpet 1, Grants Pass, and Medford.
Pepperoni lovers rejoice! Pepperoni Palooza is back at Abby's. Get a large legendary pepperoni for under $20, or go giant with 50% more pizza for just $8 more. Two great prices to conquer every January appetite and budget. Order now at abbys.com.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, it's halftime, and the Challengers lead the Bulldogs by a score of 22-20. Stick around for our report brought to you by the Bedford Parks and Recreation Department. The Fall Activities Guide is out now with sports leagues, classes, and activities for all. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. And before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite treat. Dutch Bros supports the communities that support them. And for over 60 years, there is no better place after the game than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. As we speak, I can see public address announcer Tim O'Sullivan grabbing a picture of the scorebook for me and giving it for the Challengers and Bulldogs. I think, Joseph, when we're looking at this game, Bulldogs with their history, with their legacy, with their performance this far in the season, I think a lot of people knew that this would be a tough test for them, and so far the Challengers proving to be pretty equal to the task. Again, continuing to do the things that have served them well thus far in the season in terms of some really pesky defense.
Yeah, the defense for Cascade has been on point tonight. They came out, they probably had a really good game plan coming into it. They knew Sutherlin wants to get the ball down low. They've obviously are not shooting the ball from outside. I think they've only taken the one three-pointer, which they hit, but they keep trying to work the ball down low, or they want to get McClatcher to drive to the basket and get herself an easy look, and Cascade's just been there every time. They're doing a great job of double teaming when it does get down low, and they've come up with, a couple handfuls of steals defensively just down low in the paint, and they only thing they need to do is turn that into points on the other end. They're not really capitalizing on the Sutherlin mistakes. Cascade being pretty clean offensively so far in this game. It hasn't been perfect, but it's been a pretty good offensive game for them. And like you said, they've stepped up to the challenge against this Sutherlin team, and Cascade's playing pretty well over the last couple of weeks, and their defense probably one of those main things that has been key to their victories. I think I saw 4 straight now for the Challenger girls, after not the best open to the season that they would have hoped for, but new coach, a lot of girls leaving from that state tournament team last year. And they're answering the call, and they're only going to get better.
Absolutely. Taking a look at the stats from the first half, and by the way, thank you, Tim. For the Bulldogs, leading the way is McClatcher. McClatcher with 9 points to lead all scorers in the ball game. Jordan Harris has a 3. Wachter with 4 points on the evening. And Hughes coming off the bench to score 4, the freshman post. Then looking at the scoring from the Challengers, pretty balanced scoring. It's Sienna Wilcox with a field goal. Cadence Gonzalez has scored off the Challenger bench. Addison Horn, the lone 3, and that put the Challengers back on top. Morgan Samhammer with 4 in the ball game. Peyton Hurley with a field goal. And it is Kinley Davis with 5 for the Challengers, while Grace McCauley has 4 and probably would have had more if she had managed to stay out of foul trouble, but racked up those 3 fouls in the first half. Today's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. We'll go ahead and take another timeout, and then we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. Challengers lead the Bulldogs 22-20, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning.
The Medford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex for open swim, drop-in sports, and sports leagues. And see the events taking place at roguexmedford.com. Join the fun at Rogue X. Fans, Rogue Credit Union is proud to partner with the Medford School District each year to bring you the touchdown, 3-point field goal, and strikeout clubs, which raise money for Medford Athletics. And thank you to Steve Vincent and Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years of sponsorship to support our live streaming coverage. Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to give away any spoiler alerts, but I'm happy to be in this gymnasium rather than attending a certain college football game. Did watch a little bit of...
Hey, let's not talk about that right now.
Oh, yeah, we won't. Instead, we'll talk about, we saw a challenger in action last night playing for Seattle University, Austin Maurer, as the Red Hawks took on Oregon State. I know the Challenger boys team took a little road trip to go watch Austin in action. He had 8 points and 7 rebounds in that game. And now we'll get back to action here as we start the third quarter. Just 2 points separates these two teams. McClatcher, who led the way with 9, she's double teamed. They'll pass it, swing it into the corner. There with the basketball is Olivia Manson. We'll have a foul called against the Challengers. Once again, McNichols going with a slightly different lineup here. We got Peyton Hurley in there along with Morgan Samhammer, Bryn Coppage, Sienna Wilcox, and Grace McCauley.
I wonder if Coach McNichols there at the break touched on something that I was thinking about in between here. Is Cascade had 4 easy buckets on the back side, on the weak side of where the basketball was, because Sutherlin is just moving to the basketball. I saw probably about 10 times that they could have got the basketball down there with somebody wide open. I wonder if they look to that even more here in the second half, because those were easy buckets for them.
Absolutely. It does make you think. Meanwhile, it was Manson with the triple to give the Bulldogs a 1-point lead. Now
they're coming out firing here in the second half after only taking one of those in the entire first 16 minutes.
So McNichols is going to want to talk things over with his bench. His team now trailing by 4. That's the largest lead of the game for the Bulldogs. Table Rock Sports says thank you to Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon, helping us highlight our teams and student athletes. If you shop at Sherm's, they will save you money. And I think Sherm's is one of those employers that just about everybody who's lived here in the Valley has worked for at one time or another when they were young. As a matter of fact, that was my first job, working at Food for Less in high school. And, now they're still going strong. And the Ulsred family, I know Wanda just recently passed away at the age of 100. A long-lived and good life. And appreciate all of our sponsors, including the good folks at Food for Less and Sherm's Thunderbird. Challengers out of the timeout. Coppage with the bounce pass to Samhammer. Samhammer lays it up and in. Challengers draw within 2. 6:45. Backcourt pressure against Harris. Wilcox there. Now to McClatcher. McClatcher going to drive, but she's picked up. And a foul called against Cascade Christian. And that's going to go against Bryn Coppage. That'll be her second personal foul of the ball game, and they'll send McClatcher, who has 12 on the night, at the free throw line, looking to extend Sutherland's 2-point lead. First free throw attempt, that one rims off. The Bulldogs, coached by Josh Grotting, assisted by Jeremy Harris, Tess Bennett, and Nick Idera. Hurley out of the lineup for the Challengers. Kinley Davis, who had 5 for Cascade, will come in, give the Challengers an inside presence along with Samhammer. Second attempt on its way, and that one's off target.
She could have 14 right now.
And she's had quite a game.
Yeah, she could have 14, but she has missed 4 straight free throws, I believe.
That's a tough one. Meanwhile, Coppage misses from the corner. Harris going to try to go coast to coast. Wilcox there. And Harris gives the Bulldogs a 4-point lead. Now steal out of the backcourt. There's McClatcher. Horn getting ready to check in for the Challengers. Grotting. Now to Wachter in the high post. Working up top, Grotting to McClatcher. Foul will be called against Cascade Christian. Morgan Samhammer whistled for her first personal, 13th foul for the Challengers as Addison Horn checks in. Inbound, and Harris there. Bulldogs with their biggest lead of the game. Meanwhile, Challengers, a little bit of turnover trouble here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they just got to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Sutherland's playing fast here, and they're playing into the hands of Sutherland.
Right.
There was no reason to even really make that pass. Just bring it up across midcourt, set the offense, get things going. That's all they got to do. Just slow down a little bit.
Out of backcourt, McClatcher guarded by Horn. Tried to feed it inside. Too deep there is Wachter. Challengers on the takeaway. McCauley with it. Now she'll go ahead and settle things down a little bit here. Starts a drive. Now for Coppage. Long pass. Horn. Samhammer in the high post. Down in the corner. McCauley. Coppage. Samhammer looking inside for Davis. Davis kicks it out. There with the shot is Horn. In and out. Offensive rebound by Samhammer. Rejected by Wachter, but there to collect is Grace McCauley. Now low. Davis with it. Making a move to the hoop. Misses the shot, but she's fouled and she'll go to the line.
Go right back there as soon as you come back on the next offensive set and try to get one more of those quick fouls.
And that'll be Wachter's third personal foul of the night. And she's one of those players, so she hasn't necessarily had a big offensive game, but you can tell she's very disruptive on the defensive end. As Davis connects on the first free throw, she has 6 in the game.
She's got a couple of blocks already, and she's definitely a presence down there defensively around the rim.
Davis, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe, drawing the Challengers within 4. Challengers, backcourt pressure. Harris tries to work it up quickly for Wachter, and it is almost broken up there by the Challengers. And a foul against Samhammer for Cascade. And that'll be her second personal of the ball game. So 14 fouls for the Challengers, 1 for the Bulldogs. Skip pass. Lefty shot there, no good. There with a rebound is Davis. She tips it out for Horn. Horn with the basketball. Cadence Gonzalez into the ball game. McCauley. Gonzalez will shoot from downtown. She gets the Boston bounce and draws the Challengers within 1. Cadence Gonzalez with 5 in the ball game. 4:06 left to go in the third. McClatcher. Fans here at Cascade calling for a travel. Thought they saw a drag of the pivot foot. Harris from the corner, no good. Rebound comes out to Horn. Horn out of backcourt with the left hand. Drives. They're going to call her for the carry. So 1 point game. Challengers turn it over, and it'll be Sutherlin basketball. McClatcher out of backcourt, working against Davis. Challenger defense gets back. Wachter in the low post, tied up by Samhammer. Possession hour points in the direction of the Challengers. Opportunity to take the lead with 3:35 left to go in the third. Work it down in the corner. Samhammer will shoot. Her shot just off to the left. Everybody fighting for the rebound. Nice hustle there by Horn, saving it to Samhammer. Now to Gonzalez. McClatcher working against McCauley. Misses the attempt. Rebound by Davis. She must surely have a bushel full of them this evening. Horn picks up her dribble, looking inside, and that is broken up by the Bulldogs. Harris will shoot. She banks it home. 3-point game with 2:47 left to go in the third quarter. Samhammer down the corner. Gonzalez will fire from 3. The shot off to the right. Offensive rebound. Samhammer, the left-handed attempt won't go. And coming up with it is Harris in the corner. But a steal by Grace McCauley, quickly up the floor, looking for Horn. Getting a hand on it defensively is Olivia Manson. Peyton Hurley checking in. Davis will come out for a breather. 3-point game with 2:19 left to go in the third. Inbound. Nice pass there from Gonzalez to Horn. Challengers within one with 2:12 to go here in the third. McClatcher out of backcourt, bounce pass, Walker. And they'll call a blocking foul against the Challengers. And that's going to go against Cadence Gonzalez. That'll be her second personal foul. Free throw attempt. Kinsley Hughes at the free throw line. 5'9" freshman post. Been a contributor in this game. Got a couple of buckets off the bench. And here, she extends the Bulldog lead to 2. 33-31. Peyton Hurley with it. McCauley. Horn. Inside, Grace McCauley. Her shot a little bit off to the right. Hustling for it. Sam Hammer. Hurley tries the attempt, and that'll go out of bounds. Last touched by the Bulldogs. Challengers with a lineup of Grace McCauley, Morgan Samhammer, Peyton Hurley, Addison Horn, and Cadence Gonzalez. Bounce pass. Gonzalez on the drive, goes to the hole. Can't connect. And we have a jump ball, a tie up there. Gonzalez there working against Harris. On the alternating possession, it'll be Bulldog basketball. 1:34 left to go in the third. Been a helter-skelter third quarter. And there, good defense by Horn. There to get the ball is Grotting. Try to dump it inside to Wachter. Wachter's shot off target. Challengers suffocate on the interior defense. Grace McCauley, Morgan Samhammer, Horn, Hurley. Gonzalez will fire from three. That shot bounces around and out. Offensive rebound by the Challengers. They dump it inside for Samhammer. And we have a whistle and a foul.
Coach, see if he leaves her in. If goes to the bench. She picked up those 2 quick fouls. He trusted her to stay in, but I think it's time she comes out, and we might not see her till midway through the fourth quarter.
Well, that'll definitely, I think, change things inside for the Bulldogs. Morgan Samhammer at the free throw line. First free throw attempt off to the right. Remains a 2-point game. Checking in for the Challengers will be freshman Abby McCauley, Grace's cousin, younger sister of Izzy. Second attempt, that one in and out. Heartbreak there for the Challengers. 49 seconds left to go. Hughes with it, trying to make a move to the hoop, broken up by the Cascade Christian Challengers. Grace McCauley with it. 40 seconds left to go in the quarter. McClatcher with the tight defense. And a little bit too tight for the liking of the Stripes. So McClatcher, her second personal foul. Davis is going to come in for Samhammer. As you can see, McNichols has had about a pretty good, I would say, 7 or 8 player rotation this evening. And a 5-second violation by Cascade. So it remains a 2-point game with 32.8 left to go in the third quarter of play. McClatcher, double team, splits the difference there, drives all the way to the hoop. She lays it up and in. 4-point game. Challengers out of backcourt. Horn with the basketball. Hurley going to drive, pulls up, shoots. Shot off to the left, no good. And there, Hurley and Grotting vying for the basketball. Alternating possession goes in Cascade Christian's favor with 9.7. Horn with it. She'll drive, kick out for McCauley. Tries to dump it inside, and on the pass, a whistle inside. Foul called against Olivia Manson, the 5'5 senior, whistled for her second personal. There with the basketball, Davis, shot a little bit short, and that will end the third quarter of play. After 3, your John L. Scott scoreboard. The Bulldogs 35, the Challengers 31. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with more here on TableRockSports.net.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Go into the fourth quarter, and it's still very much anybody's ball game. Bulldogs, however, have taken a 4-point lead, at one point led by as many as 6. Sutherlin with the inbound against backcourt pressure by the Challengers. Bulldogs in search of their 10th victory of the young season. McClatcher drives to the hoop, shot in and out. Rebound by Samhammer. Outlets for McCauley. Grace, Samhammer, picks up her dribble, dumps it inside. Davis, her shot in and out. Can't get that to go. Hughes working out of traffic. Ball goes out of bounds. And they'll say it was last touched by Cascade Christian. 7:27 left to go. Harris with the inbound. Bounce pass. And the Bulldogs are up by 6. 37-31, quickly up the floor. Grace McCauley, bounce pass. Gonzalez will shoot. And it's good. Cadence Gonzalez, by my unofficial count, I got her for 8 on the ball game, including a couple of triples. Double team on McClatcher. McClatcher has it broken up. And there is Grace McCauley trying to corral it, get it out of backcourt. Challengers trail by 3. You can see the Bulldogs trying to protect that perimeter. They know that Horn will shoot from out there. Gonzalez can shoot from out there. And we have a foul against McClatcher. That will be her third. There's Wachter already on the bench for the Bulldogs with 4. Samhammer takes the inbound from Gonzalez. Now top of the key to Horn. Swings it around for Grace McCauley. Grace now to Horn. Horn drives, shoots from the baseline, 2. Addison Horn draws the challengers within 1. 6:25 to go. Drive it into forecourt. No foul called there. Challenger tipped it out of bounds. McClatcher working against Horn. Now picked up by Gonzalez. Manson over there. Over into the corner. Shoot from downtown. That'll rim out. Davis there for the rebound. That's one thing that this Challenger team can do well these days with the likes of Sam Hammer and Kinley Davis. Also, Grace McCauley good on the boards. Grace to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will drive. Feeds it for Davis. She lays it up and in. And 1. So the Challengers take the 1-point lead. I tell you what, you can just see in that half court, they have those moments of brilliance.
Yeah, and that's also credit to getting Wetster down there on the bench and creating a little bit more room down low for Davis to be able to work.
Now the Challengers lead by 2 with 5:50 left to go. They'll work it. It's Rotting with the basketball, feeds McClatchy, and then there's the shot by Manson. Race to the basketball. Horn gets there. Good piece of hustle there by the Challengers. 5:33 left to go in the ball game. Challengers with the tenuous 2-point lead. Sam Hammer, high post. Gonzalez has an open look. Just a little bit short. There's the ball's loose on the floor. Coming up with it is Grotting, and a travel called against Sutherlin. Much to the chagrin of Coach Grotting. He was going to come out of the ball game.
Coach is fired up over there.
As one might expect.
And not just because of that call. He's been fired up for the last few minutes.
Meanwhile, shot short by Davis. Sam Hammer underneath the hoop. And you can tell sometimes, especially those players without a whole lot of experience, you can kind of tell they kind of lose sight of where they are at the moment. It's like, ooh, I'm really deep on this. But Sam Hammer gets a break as Harris fouls her, and that'll send her to the free throw line for an opportunity to extend the lead. Free throw attempt, a little bit off to the right, no good.
Free throws plaguing both teams tonight.
Yeah. So Sam Hammer will get another attempt. Off to the right. She's been pretty much off to the right this evening. And it remains a 2-point game. Harris with the basketball, feeds it over in the corner. Manson with it. We've seen her connect on a couple of threes this evening. Now ball in the low post and falls to the floor there. Looks like she might have gotten bitten by the floor monster. And now the Challengers facing some pressure. McCauley taking it out of backcourt. Sam Hammer offering the screen. And a steal by McClatcher. McClatcher, can she tie the game? She does not, but we have a call against Cascade Christian.
I'm okay with that foul there.
Yeah.
It wasn't an intentional foul on the shot, but if I'm Cascade, she's missed 4 straight. No,
you know what I'm thinking,
no
yeah.
easy buckets. Put her at the line. Make her hit the free throws until she and make her miss some free throws until she can start hitting them.
And she's short on the first one, so it remains a 2-point game with 4:34 to go.
And that's 5 straight missed free throws by her. So, you know, she gets down low and has an easy look at something. If I'm coach, I'm telling my girls, you know, foul her. Keep fouling her. Put her at the line. Nothing easy for her. No easy buckets. Make her earn it.
Well, you know one thing for sure. If you don't do so, she's almost automatic.
That's 6 straight.
So Challengers run it down, and It's going to be Sutherlin basketball. I think some Challenger fans here were looking for maybe a possible foul, but they're not going to get that call. And
there's some good body contact.
Yeah.
I think that's a good no call. There was a no call down here as well. They've kind of been consistent with that one.
Yeah, well, and that's all you can ask for is just, consistency. Because, some of them that will be let the players play. Others are going to call a tighter game. Meanwhile, McClatcher, her shot comes up short and battle for the ball underneath. McCauley wins that fray, and she'll take it out of backcourt. And a timeout called. 4:11 left to go. We've got a tight one on our hands. It is the Challengers 39 and the Bulldogs 37. We'll be back in 1 minute.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, we've got 4:11 left to go in a 2-point game. The Challengers leading this tight contest. Hurley inbound to Coppage, who's back in the game. McCauley between the circles. Drives left, kicks it out. McCauley, high left wing. Working against Manson. Got 10 on the shot clock, tipped away. Last touch there by Harris. So Bulldogs playing some strong defense of their own as they have all game long. Gonzalez getting ready to check in. And Grace will come out. She has managed to avoid picking up that fourth foul. Up high, Bryn Coppage with the rock. A Horn. Time running out. Horn will shoot from downtown. Oh! She knocks it down. Woo! 5-point game. Meanwhile, McClatcher underneath. I know the Challenger fans unhappy with the call, but once again, it's going to be McClatcher at the free throw line with 3:30 left to go. The only unfortunate thing, that is 4 team fouls now. That is 4 foul personals for Horn. Shot underneath. They'll count it. She'll go to the line. Jordan Harris there with the make. And that'll go against Hurley. That'll be her third. She'll come out. And Kinley Davis returns. So the Challengers with Horn, Davis, Samhammer, Coppage, and Gonzalez. Free throw attempt off to the right. And there's Davis to collect. Horn out of backcourt. 3-point game, 3:21 left to go. Coppage going to make a move to the hoop. She can't get the shot to go, but she's fouled, and that'll send her to the free throw line. Lexi McKnight whistled for the personal. That'll be her 4th of the ball game. As team fouls go, Sutherlin with 4, Cascade with 3. Coppage misses on the first attempt. A little bit flat on that. Wachter now returns to the ball game. So for Coach Grotting, it's sink or swim time. Second attempt. That one rims off. Rebound by Wachter. And a steal by the Challengers, quickly up the floor to Coppage. It goes. Bryn Coppage. And a foul called in the backcourt against the Challengers. And Coppage on the receiving end of that foul. That'll be her third personal. Challengers now with 14 fouls. Same for Sutherlin. McClatcher. And a traveling call. Turnover for Sutherlin. And now Grace McCauley checking into the ball game as Coppage comes out. So McNichols really mixing it up here in this ball game. McCauley, good ball handling out of the backcourt, but a little bit of trouble there, and now we have a tie-up. And on the alternating possession, it will be Cascade ball. Cadence Gonzalez will inbound underneath for the Challengers. .239 left to go. Davis with it in the high post, kicks it out. Horn between the circles. Wachter paying careful attention to Davis. Feed to Davis. Davis going to make a move to the hoop. Her shot attempt won't go as Sutherlin tried to corral it. The ball ends up out of bounds. So the Challengers with 16 on the shot clock and 2:20 left to go in the game will take care of the inbound, leading by 5. Davis making a move to the hoop. Shot short there. And misses on that. Sutherlin out of backcourt. McClatcher on the drive. And a whistle and a foul called against Cascade. And for Davis, the 6'1" post with her first personal of the ball game. McClatcher at the free throw line, where she's had her struggles tonight. But that dry spell comes to an end as she draws Sutherlin within 4. Unquestionably the go-to gal on this Bulldog team. Will she draw the team within 3? She does. 3-point game with 2:08 left to go. McClatcher with defense in the backcourt. Horn with the basketball. And we end up with the ball out of bounds. No opportunity with a 3. They can tie this. 2 minutes left to go. McClatcher will take it. And a foul called against the Challengers.
That's team foul number 5.
Yeah, and that's 5 for Horn, who's done for the night.
But on the other side, one more for Sutherlin puts Cascade into the bonus as well.
So it's all wire-to-wire tight here.
And that was 5 for
Horn.
I did not realize that. That is a tough break there for the Challengers here down the stretch.
McClatcher misses on the first free throw attempt. That one in the hopper and out. She'll get another attempt here. Try to draw her team within 2. Free throw attempt. This one is good. Coppage takes the inbound out of backcourt, working against Harris. Swings it. Gonzalez, open 3, in and out. Sam Hammer there with the rebound. Looks like it kind of ricocheted off of her face. 1:42 left to go. McClatcher out of backcourt, drives. And a traveling call against the Bulldogs. So Challengers get it back. Just leading by 2 with 1:35 left to go. McCauley working out of backcourt against McClatcher. Kick it out, Gonzalez. She'll run down the loose basketball. Coppage with the basketball, dumps it down low for Davis. McCauley, her shot a little too hard off the glass. Walker with the rebound. McClatcher out of backcourt. Now to Harris in the corner, guarded by Sam Hammer. We'll feed it over. Grotting will shoot off to the right, no good. Davis will let it go out of bounds with 46.6. And the Challengers with a 2-point lead. Timeout called. Timeout called by Coach Grotting and the Bulldogs, trailing by 2. So there will be an 11-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. We welcome back Lippert's Carpet One of Medford and Grants Pass and State Farm agent Rory Wold of Medford for partnering with Table Rock Sports again in 2026. 2 great additions to our sponsor roster. Well, now it's all about ball security. You know that you got to be smart, try to play as much off the clock as you can.
I'd take the whole 35 down and take a shot. Unless you get something really pretty down low. No need to take a three-pointer here.
Right.
Get to the basket.
Coppage will take the inbound. Crosses the timeline at midcourt. Up top it goes to Gonzalez. Feeds for McCauley. McCauley drives, kicks it out. Coppage. 20 on the shot. Bounce pass down low. Sam Hammer looking for help. Finds Davis. And a turnover, Challengers. So we got 23.2 left to go. Bulldogs take a timeout. Your John L. Scott scoreboard. Challengers lead by 2 against Sutherlin, but they've got the ball. We'll be right back.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
23.2 to go. Bulldogs with the ball, trailing by 2. Harris getting set to take care of the inbound. Grotting there, looking for somebody to go to. And player stood out of bounds. Turnover for Sutherlin. Challengers get it back with 21.4 to go. Challengers going to call a timeout. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Also, invite you to discover the vibrant lifestyle at Twin Creeks Retirement in Central Point. Enjoy spacious apartments, gourmet dining, and enriching activities in a welcoming community. Learn more at twincreeksretirement.com. Well, it's right down to the wire here, and it just really is real simple at this point. Just play smart basketball and work it around. You don't have to do anything. Everything's working in your favor here. It's just a matter now of execution.
Yeah, just don't turn the ball over. You're going to be all right. Yeah, take a shot inside.
Yeah.
Get an easy look here. Shot clock turned off?
It is off.
It is off. So really, just take care of the basketball. Force them to get that 15 foul and put you at the free throw line.
Yeah. Gonzalez getting set to inbound.
Biggest thing here is just get it in clean.
Now it's passing McCauley, and it bounces off of her out of bounds, and it will be Bulldog basketball. Taking the inbound will be McClatcher. Backcourt pressure here. She picks up her dribble. And timeout called. I think we'll take a quick moment to catch our breath, and then we'll be right back.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Back here at the Pavilion, 13.7 left to go in the ball game. Bulldogs have it. And an opportunity to tie. Harris with the basketball out of backcourt. Wachter just inside midcourt. McClatcher, 6.8. And
that's a technical foul. No timeouts left?
I don't think they have any timeouts, because I think you had mentioned on the earlier one, and I think you're correct that,
and I saw them
out.
down here on the board say 1-1 at the scores table. They had one timeout each left.
So the challengers with 4.7. And again, running out of timeouts. And you hate to be in that. Since they didn't have any left, public address explaining that. So that'll send Grace McCauley to the free throw line. McCauley with a smile looking back at her teammates. One of two Challenger seniors. She and Sienna Wilcox.
Tell you what, though. That one's not on just coach.
Yeah.
So that's your entire staff. That's your entire bench.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to know in that situation what's going on, how many timeouts you got left. They got to be in his ear.
Yep. No, that's a tough one. I feel for the coach and the staff, and it's like you're kind of looking at your sheets and stuff like that, and it's like, how did I miss that? Continuing discussion down there. And Grace McCauley, an opportunity to try and ice this. Hits every bit of the rim and falls. Challenger lead now 3. Second attempt, that one rims out. And it'll be Challenger basketball. Cascade leading by 3. Now Troy does have his timeouts.
If you're the Bulldogs here, who do you foul? Who are you trying to foul? 4-7 left. It's probably going to be whoever the ball gets into.
Mm-hmm.
But are you trying to force the ball into somebody's hand specifically?
Well, and I will tell you, even the girls will tell you, in working here at Cascade on a daily basis with several players on the team, I can tell you that they know that free throw shooting has not been their greatest strength. I think given that situation, I don't know that there's necessarily, because here's what happens. All of them are capable of shooting free throws well. But that consistency hasn't been there yet. So you'd probably be tempted to say take your chances with any one of the 5. Cadence Gonzalez getting ready to inbound, guarded by Grotting. There it is for Davis. Davis going to hold on to it.
No foul? No
and
foul?
They'll let it run out. The Cascade Christian Challengers pick up their 5th consecutive victory. Apparently not. And so that will wrap up tonight's contest. So the Challengers now run their record to 8-4 on the season, while the Bulldogs go to 9-5 after this non-league contest. Congratulations to both teams for a hard-fought effort tonight here, which the Challengers end up prevailing. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick time. Yeah, go ahead.
Is Sutherlin in there with the Rogue River schools, or are they?
They are in they would have been with like all the Douglas County schools, like with Douglas and South Umpqua and those schools.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell what you can see from this team is this Sutherland team's always going to be a tough one. Well coached, and you can see a very good basketball team tonight. Though, I'll tell you what, the Challengers, their stock and trade has been defense all year, and once again, it's defense that won the game for them.
Yeah, their defense stepped up in a big way tonight, and they took away that down low game for Sutherland, and that was their go-to, and they didn't have many opportunities to get the ball down low and get those easy buckets.
Well, that'll wrap up this contest. We got to get ready for a boys' game. The Cascade Christian Challengers take the victory here for Joseph Brett. I'm Jim McCoy. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.